Fairest Snow White's Dark Truths. The Grimm Brothers' storybook tale of Snow White reflects the universal experience of comparison and the suffering it may bring. Throughout history, societal beauty standards have shaped self-worth, elevated status, and dictated power. In this story, the queen's narcissistic desire to be deemed the fairest in the land leads her to attempt assassination through objects that symbolically represent her sinful nature. Her struggle with vanity, envy, deception, and control are as relevant now as they ever were. Dominance and envy. Believing that Snow White's beauty eclipses her own, the jealous queen feels that her elite status is threatened. To protect her power, she maliciously orders the execution of one she is charged with protecting. She selects the huntsman as her proxy, so the axe may become her instrument of oppression. It is a fairly common phenomenon for those with authority to endeavor to cut others down when pressured by their beauty, talent, or rising influence. Unwitting competition may be ruthlessly eliminated by unethical means, from reputational assassination to political maneuvering. Supremacy and repression. Enraged that Snow White survived the assassination plot, the queen elects to suffocate her very existence. She opportunistically constricts her through exploitation of a basic need. She selects bodice lacing as her instrument of suppression. It is a fairly common phenomenon for those in control to exert it oppressively to constrain autonomy and identity. Personal freedom may be unethically restricted by social constraints, gender role views, and various forms of abuse. Vanity and insecurity. Furious that Snow White escaped control, the queen devises a plan to prey on her youthful lack of confidence. She offers the promise of external validation through a device meant to cultivate beauty. She selects the poison comb as her instrument of manipulation. It is a fairly common phenomenon for those faced with unrealistic beauty standards to seek enhancements that may endanger their lives. There will always be profiteers who unethically reinforce the false belief that natural beauty is insufficient. Temptation and deception. Incensed by Snow White's resilience, the queen devises a simple plan that will take advantage of her trusting nature and naivety. She duplicitously lures her with harmlessly appearing fare. She selects a juicy apple as her final instrument of enticement. It is a fairly common phenomenon for those with a false sense of security to be faced with predation by charlatans. Predatory figures unethically disguise scams as opportunities, misinformation as alternative facts, and grooming as innocent diversion. A grim reflection. The Grimm Brothers' Snow White remains a cautionary tale that warns readers of the danger that accompanies the obsessive pursuit of external perfection. Much of human behavior is persistently governed by the question of who is the fairest, but true fairness may only ever come from within.